Oh yeah, brats and brews on a Friday, Sonoran Living with my buddy Janine Ford. That's a pretty nice way to start off a Friday, huh? You know, we all have our favorite brats. Mine is the Niman Ranch brat. I believe that's it. Payton will tell you more coming up here in just a few minutes. But basically, my favorite brat is anything that goes with a cold beer, and that's what the Brat Haus has for you. The Brat Haus in Scottsdale has perfected the brat into a tasty sausage that I promise you'll love. And so this photojournalist, Tori Garcia, he has the job of all jobs. He got to go out to the Brat Haus and find out more about it with a tasty bite of Europe meets America.
We weren't trying to create a German restaurant. It was more of a European urban beer garden was sort of our inspiration.
A European beer garden in Scottsdale, grilling up brats. Well, not just brats, but artisan sausages. It's a trend that is satisfying taste buds from coast to coast.
We just saw the sausage as a different delivery system to get just a good quality meal to people.
Meats such as beef, chicken, pork, even rattlesnake to rabbit. Yes, rabbit. Of course, having a chef like Payton Curry makes everything, well, tasty and affordable.
Well, it's just so exciting to bring Payton's talents to the table, to bring a $6 to $8 meal with really a chef, farm to table sort of sense of cooking and attitude. You know, we're using McClendon's, all McClendon select local farm vegetables and herbs, using Niman Ranch pork and beef. We're grinding everything. We're making everything in-house except for the bread, who's John Anthony is supplying that for us, and just all great local products. Big seller for us has been the Pig Mac, which is a quarter-ounce sausage patty, a quarter-ounce beef patty, sesame seed bun, and it's been very, very popular. We've got 3 great salads. Our beet salad has been really popular. So a little bit something for everybody. I want you to think that it's only beers and brats. We've got some great burgers, fun for the kids, incredible butterscotch root beer floats. We've got our drunken date cake, which has been hugely popular, made with local Four Peaks oatmeal stout and McClendon Farms Arizona dates. We make all our own sauerkraut in-house. It's fermented for 28 days. We're making all of our own mustards, which will also be available retail. We're offering our brats by the pound, so if people just want to come and grab a dozen rolls and a dozen brats and take them home and grill them themselves, they can do that.
And what would an urban beer garden be without craft beer? Not good, right? Well, at the Brat Haus, you don't have to worry.
We've got 28 German, Belgian, American craft beers on tap, each served in their own glass that goes with that beer, as they're served as they were intended to be served. You can get a Coors Light anywhere, you can get a burger anywhere, but we tried to bring something different to the marketplace.
The Brat Haus is quick, affordable, and an easy way to take a tour of a European beer garden without leaving the valley.
Drink great beer, and enjoy some good food with friends and meet new people. Great taste, great value, great service. I want you to feel like you've come to my home for dinner.
I was just watching that. Every beer comes with like its own glass.
It does, yeah.
I like that. So here we are from the Brat Haus, the man with the Brat Haus plan. This is Payton Curry, chef and owner, co-owner,
yeah,
correct?
Partner, yeah.
All right, congratulations on opening the Brat Haus.
Yeah, we've been open 3.5 weeks, and we're fondueing it up.
All right,
today,
and that's what we're going to do here, right?
Yeah, today we're going to do a few of my family staples. I grew up in Minnesota.
All right.
So we're doing a little fondue here. Inside of this pot, we have a little bit of local Four Peaks beer, and we also have a little bit of white wine.
I like it already.
Yeah,
beer,
and then,
wine, Friday, Payton's the man.
With a lot of fondues, a lot of people, they'll try to just incorporate a lot of butter and a lot of flour and a lot of that. The one we're making today is made of beer, heavy whipping cream, and a little bit of cheese. And when I say a little bit, I mean a lot. So all we've done is taken 2 cups of beer, reduced it by half, and then the cream, which is 2 cups, and then we're going to start raining in cheese. So one of the things that goes along with a great fondue, of course, is a pretzel. And we talked earlier about Hayden Flour Mills, who we use to source all of our flour. All of our flour, of course, is coming out of Arizona, which keeps everything in the state, which we like.
See, I love that. Let me ask, it can't be the cheapest type of flour you can get, but it's the best for your product, and you're supporting Arizona.
And we're supporting Arizona. And, you know, we've asked a few of our doctors that come in. Yes, doctors eat brats and drink beer. We've asked a few of them, you know, because we get a lot of celiac, we get a lot of gluten intolerance and things like that, and people watching their diets. And what the doctors have noticed is those that eat peanuts that aren't always allergic to peanuts, if they're straight from the source, they're okay. So flour, if the flour is straight off the ranch or the farm or what have you, some people have a little bit more of a tolerance built up to it. So
you try to use everything from Arizona.
We
do,
support Arizona. Yeah, and there's things that we can't get from Arizona that we have to source out, and we're okay with that. But things like flour, if we're growing great flour here that we're exporting out of the state, and then paying more money to bring it back in, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, no, keep the money in Arizona, and I'm sure that a lot of your customers appreciate that. So right now, you were talking about reining in some cheese for this fondue. I just want to keep up with you.
So what we're doing is we're just going to start. I use a little bit of milk at this point. My family uses all heavy cream, but when I want to thin it out, I try to keep the calories to the beer and to the pretzel, and the fondue, just kind of keep it. I
love the pretzel. Is that sea salt?
It is sea salt. Yeah, we do a coarse sea salt, we do a fine sea salt, and then some of our pretzels, which we're baking about 6 to 8 times a day. Some of our pretzels we do without salt.
Because some people can't have salt in their diet?
And for us, you know, I don't want you to come in and assume because I'm a chef or anything like that I'm going to tell you how to eat. We want you to come in, sit down in our beer garden and just have a great time, listen to great music. We've got Jerry Garcia playing out there. We've got the Doors playing, and we also have Alanis Morissette, thankfully.
You've got a nice vibe going there.
Yeah, I mean, it's good.
And by the way, I want you to tell me how to eat. That's why I want to come in and say, Payton, here I am.
That's it. And that's why we have some of the best service staff in the valley.
Hand me a beer, make me some fondue.
Make me some fondue.
Get me some brats going, because I got the connection now.
Well, that's good.
I've been there so many times.
It's the liquid connection that matters, right?
Yeah, it's Scottsdale Road, and I was saying just north of Osborne. That is
right
correct,
across.
right?
Yeah, right across from the hospital. It's right south of Maine. It's right across the street from where the Old Town Farmers Market is. Right next to Salty Senorita as well.
All right. How many types of beers do you have there?
We have 24 beers on draft, and right now we have 56 beers in a bottle.
Oh.
And we have 3 root beers, which is good for those that
for the
drink.
kids. Take the kids in.
Yeah, get the kids in there, and you know we have 13 different brats that we make every one of them in house. We grind all the meat there. I even have a butcher, Rob, who stands there in the freezer or in the fridge, freezing, cutting meat all day long.
So your days start early because you mentioned making your breads. You're making all your brats. So that's an early day going. All right, we're going to continue with the fondue, and we have another segment coming up on brats as well. This is Payton Curry from the Brat Haus. Scottsdale Road, just a little bit north of Osborne. They only opened about 3.5 weeks ago, but get in there and check it out. I mean, look at this, Janine. I have quite the job today, don't I?
Oh, my goodness. That looks